Good afternoon. It is February 12th, 2024, and today we're looking at a range day. Um, let's see if there was some buying going on at the 50% mark. So, yeah, that's pretty much, you can see the 50% mark of this move up is right in here with this congestion. But that's just not how I'm looking at it when I look at the chart. Uh, Unfortunately, there's really not a lot of good entries. And I think you really want to consider swing trading because scalping, according to Mack's system, is extremely difficult. And look at these. There's not a lot of high probability entries for me. I'm sure he sees uh, plenty in a day like today, but it's tough to see that. Whereas swing trading, you know to buy in here, and that's pretty remarkable uptrend. So anyway, we start out in the overnight, and about an hour into market open in this like 7 point range. So, you know, I put the daily chart up of the past like 33 trading days, I think this is, and the average trading range, like the average bar, is 45 points. So, when you're in a range this small, we're going to get a breakout soon, or at least it's extremely likely. So that's what happened today. So anyway, we're in this range. We get this lower high about 530. Maybe you take that. Not a great setup. You can see we're making higher lows too. That does work out. And then you get this bounce near the lows. And really what I would do on these is I would sell on a, I would just sell at the market up here. And maybe down here I would buy on a limit order or something. Because I'm not going short below this signal bar, and I'm not going long above this signal bar. That's too close to the midline. But anyway, we go sideways, and you get a few tests of this price level here. It's high enough into the range that maybe you take that, and then we just bounce and look. This low is higher than this low. This low is higher than this low, and I think, yeah, I went on my practice account. I went short below this bar right here, and it was a 4 tick failure. And so when you get that 4 tick failure and you get this big bull bar and some nice follow through, I think you need to buy and look for this measured move on a swing trade. So big, 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 big move up, and it climaxes up here, starts to go sideways. So 4 tick signal bar, maybe you go short there if you're really feeling yourself. Here, I mean, you could consider that, but it gaps over, so you wouldn't have gotten in on it. And this one, because this kind of looks like a triple top, first entry, second entry, but there's so much back and forth in here. I think you got to be careful. I'd understand if you again buy on a limit order, because this we made this low here, so maybe you buy on a limit order here. Boom, you can see everyone's just scalping out though. You get this lower high, it goes a little lower, hits that measured move from these lows to the highs down here, and then we get some buying, and then you get this, like if you call this once, twice, it's like a double test right here. So maybe you take that if you're being aggressive, and that would have been a really good aggressive entry because the floor falls out. And this kind of looks like a failed second entry long, first entry, second entry. Lower highs, maybe consider that to ride it down to this measured move. That's where we go. And then we go sideways a little bit before selling off again. um, I would understand people taking a long right here, and you would have gotten out. Oh, not as much closer than I thought, but you would have gotten out before it sells off, and you get this second leg down. You can see we just got one sideways, two legs down, and went sideways for the rest of the day. Here you get this second entry short right here, but with a leg up like that, you want to expect some either another leg up or some sideways action. And we got another leg up, subdivided into two legs that really just kind of went sideways before selling off a little bit. So if you want to take this lower high, betting that it will test this low, that makes sense. But you're going to want to scalp out. Um, yeah, and then we just go sideways, and then after market closed, sold off a little bit to the low of this range. We'll see what happens. But that's how I saw it today. So I hope everyone had a good day. I'll be back tomorrow.